Hi BookTube. I'm here with a book haul. I know one of my goals at the beginning of the year was to buy 0 books, but unwrapping the books on my bookshelf exposed a problem with my bookshelf, and that was that I didn't have very many, if at all, any books by Latinx authors. I have a lot on my red shelves, I believe, because I do enjoy reading Latinx literature, but on my TBR, my giant unread shelf, there weren't as many as I'd like to see there. So I decided to rectify that through ordering some books. I went to the thrift store. I'll show you what I found there and explain the problem. And I found one other book at the dollar store of all places. So I live in a very white town. Very predominantly white town, unfortunately. I love my town, don't get me wrong. I wish it was more multicultural. We are getting there. But I guess the thrift store reflects that, you know, reading demographic there. So there weren't any Latinx authors on the shelves. But I did find 2. Oh, let me just double check. Oh, she's Iranian. Okay. So I did find this book. I want to hold the books up here. So, Arya by Nazanin Hozar, and she's actually lives in Canada, but she was born in Tehran, Iran. Tehran? I don't know how to pronounce that. She's born in Iran, and now she lives in British Columbia. And probably should have looked at 1950s Iran. Yeah, Iranian revolution is seen through the eyes of an orphan. That seems pretty cool. So yeah, I don't have a lot of Middle Eastern books on my shelves. Most of my, I guess I call it Asia. I guess that's part of Asia. Are from like India and Pakistan. And then I got this one, which is from Palestine, Occupation Diaries by Raja Shahade. Occupation. Oh, okay. This is his diary since the 1967 Israeli invasion. Occupation Diaries chronicles the last 2 eventful years before the Palestinian bid for UN statehood in September 2011. I'm really passionate about Palestine, and I can't even call it Israel because I don't think it should be named Israel. It should all be Palestine. But you know, that's a whole other thing. Now on to the Latinx authors. At the Dollar Tree, I found this one, Reputations by Juan Cabriel Vasquez. And this is about a political cartoonist. That's what they're called. Yeah. I thought that might be interesting. I don't like knowing a lot about books before I go in. So, I've kept all these packages. Try not to show my address. All these packages until the last ones arrived today. I believe this is all that I was able to order for now. I'm going to be hitting in another order soon. So let's just crack into it. I'm really excited about this one. Oh, it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I was expecting a little itty bitty book. This is Arroz con Leche Rice Pudding, a cooking poem by Jorge Argueta and Fernando Villa. And it's in both Spanish and English. I once upon a time spoke basic Spanish, but now just probably I won't get any of it. That's cool. Yeah, I was expecting like a smaller book. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's see what we got from thrift. Oh, there's 2 books in here? Forgot how many books I ordered. I should probably check. Make sure that this is for me. Yeah, that's my name and address on there. So let's Oh, there's the books. There. Sandino's Daughters. I actually referenced this book in an essay I wrote about female participation in revolutions in Latin America. I studied Latin American history as a minor in university. So I believe I just got it from the library. Now I actually have a physical copy and I can actually read it. The other times I just kind of flipped to the pages I needed and just cited it. And then I got A Legend of the Future by Agustin de Rojas. Oh, and this is by a white woman, Margaret Randall, but it's the collection of stories of women who fought in the Nicaraguan Revolution. So it's collected by her and, like, I guess translated by her, but the stories are that of Latina women. So, A Legend of the Future, first book by the father of Cuban science fiction to be translated into English. Science fiction survival story, takes place inside a spaceship on a groundbreaking mission to Titan, one of Saturn's moons. Back home, a final conflict between warring superpowers threatens the fate of the Earth. So I might actually read this with Sirens of Titan. And, like, I know they're totally two different things, but they both take place on, like, the same moon. So that might be cool to do. Another thrift books. Oh, this is... I always love a good hardcover. I know a lot of people prefer paperback, but I do like hardcover. I should have brought a pair of scissors in too, but alas, I did not think ahead. I just saw the books lying there and said I want to get into those. So I will open it. It is just particularly there. Don't want to show you my address. Oh, cool. I love library discards with the plastic on them. I know that's a weird thing. Thank you, Itty Public Library in Milwaukee. That's pretty cool. Now, it's all the way here in Southern Ontario. My Father's Ghost is Climbing in the Rain by Patricio Prawn. A daring, deeply affecting novel about the sea gets buried in the past of an Argentine family. A young writer living abroad makes the journey home to South America to say goodbye to his dying father. In his parents' house, he finds a cache of documents, articles, maps, photographs, and unwittingly begins to unearth his father's obsession with the disappearance of a local man. Oh, it's really short chapters. That's always cool. That'll make it a fast read. This, actually, I'm really excited to read. I really like long titles. It probably dates back to my Fall Out Boy obsession when I was younger. And then we got this one. I believe this is from Abe Books. That's where I also placed it. Oh, A Libri. A Libri, I think? I don't know. I use this website called bookfinder.com, and it works for Canadian prices, and I'm pretty sure it'd work for American prices. I don't know about other currencies, but what you do is you type in the book that you're looking for, and it'll take every website that sells books and separate them into, like, new books and used books, and then, like, show you the price, and it includes shipping. So, like, you get the cheapest price for the books that you want. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. Let's see. Oh, we got two books, and they're both back to back. So what are they? They're also upside down. They're these ones. These I don't know. I'm so excited to read these books. I love the feeling of new books, and then they end up sitting on your shelf for years and you don't read them. But there's a plan with these. I'm gonna get to them. Okay. Oh, thank you, Alameda County Library. Where are you? Do you have an address in here? No? Alameda County Library. Infinity in the Palm of Her Hand by... Oh, I should have looked up how to pronounce this. Gioconda Belli, I believe. She is Nicaraguan. I have a fascination with Nicaragua. I went there in high school. I was 17, just freshly 17, and we stayed there for like 3 weeks. yeah, it was really life-changing experience. So now, like, that's why I went on to study Latin American history and became obsessed with Nicaragua in particular. This is a retelling of Adam and Eve. So that seems really cool. Really cool. She looks like such a happy person there. That is such like, let me see a picture. I like that when authors aren't just like looking directly at the camera and they show emotions. Oh, this is from University Bookstore. Memory of Fire, Book 1, Genesis by Eduardo Galeano. What does it say? This is a history of Latin America. And I did not come across this book in my studies. Mostly because I was studying like revolutions in Latin America. And I think this is like early part 1 of a trilogy. Oh yeah, it goes right back to the creation, and then it goes on to 1492 to tell stories and the history. So I guess it starts with pre-contact, which is good. Yeah, I just remember hearing that this is one of the non-fiction Latinx books to read. Oh cool, and they're like short chapters again. I love short chapters. Spanish couplets to be sung and danced. I've seen a man survive with 100 wounds from a lance, and later saw him die from just a single glance. Down in the sea a whale sighed and sighed again, and his sighings told his tale. He who has love has pain. Today I want to sing now that I have no sorrow, in case the fate should bring tears to my eyes tomorrow. Oh, cool. So yeah, there we go. That's my little mini book haul. Okay, so completely different angle. Those are masks drying in the background. I just realized they might look like underwear, but those are masks. I'm just sitting at my desk, about to edit a haul of Latinx authors. And I just got another package of more books that I ordered. I think there's a few more books on their way to me. But for now, this is what I got. I think they're not coming. These weren't supposed to come until tomorrow. My other books aren't supposed to come until Friday. Today's Tuesday. So yeah, I got 3 more books. They're really tiny books. So when it came in one package, it was like, oh, there's 1 book here, but it's 3. Anyways, that's irrelevant. So yeah, so I got Your Healing is Killing Me by Virginia Griss. And this is really cool. Let me see if I can find a page. It's like exercises and stuff in it. And a little bit of experimentation there. So this is really cool. This is about healthcare in the United States, and San Antonio free clinics and New York acupuncture schools, and from a Latinx experience. So that sounds really cool. Then I got The Literary Conference by Cesar Era, and this is funny. This is about a playwright and translator who's also a mad scientist bent on world domination, and he finds pirate treasure, becomes very wealthy, and then wants to go to this literary conference to clone Carlos Fuentes, who's a real author, for him to lead an army. Yeah, this sounds really interesting. It's described as science fiction fantasy on the back. Yeah, that sounds really cool. And then I got With My Dog Eyes by Hilda Hilst. She's one of the greatest Brazilian writers of the 20th century, but her books have languished untranslated, in part because of their formally radical nature. Oh, cool, there's like poetry and stuff in there. Ooh, what's that? That's sideways writing. I always like it when authors... Oh no, it's a drawing. And then it's French and Latin in there as well. Okay, that's going to be interesting. This is an account of an unraveling of sanity of language after experiencing a vision of what he calls a clear-cut, unhoped-for college professor. Amos Carey's struggles to reconcile himself with his life as a father, husband, and a member of the university, with its meetings, pointless rivalries, gratuitous resentments, jealous talk, megalomanias. A stunning book by master of the avant-garde. So I just kind of want to read all of these right now. But yeah, these are just the 3 new books. I thought I'd add them on here while I'm editing this video. So yeah, Hopefully I'll get some more, and I'll just show those on Instagram or Twitter or something, so I'll leave those links as always down below. Okay, I guess I'll end the video here. Let me know if you have any recommendations for Latinx authors. Yeah, particularly like science fiction and fantasy. I got a lot of like literary fiction and stuff, but I'd like some science fiction and fantasy in there as well. So yeah, here. Please, for the sake of the kitty cat, leave me recommendations for books by Latinx authors. Yeah? Yeah? Please, look, see? I'm looking at the shelves. There's only like 1 or 2 books on there by Latin people. Yeah, I know. It's a tragedy. Yeah, I love you. Okay, thank you for watching.